You don't want none. If you do, come get some. But I know you don't want none. You don't want to go to war with me. You don't want none. If you do, come get some. Yo, listen. You don't want none. Angel Reese calls the front office out on what they have done for her last 2 years in Chicago, and the scum in the front office can't take it. But more after these messages. But I know you don't want none. You don't want to go to war with me. I'm hearing fake suckers talk about they want war. You don't want none coming from the soldiers, boy. Better be cool, sit down and just chill. You don't want to see me out on the battlefield. I rip tracks up for a damn living. Eat them whole like a piece of pound Thanksgiving. Welcome to the Killer's Terror Dome. Get ready cause daddy's home. I'm raw with it, that's why the streets feel me. And that's why these haters wanna kill me. They ain't ready for the counterattack. I'm shooting rounds with actual facts. So whenever you see me coming, y'all better start running. I came to this game to handle my business. There ain't another reason why I'm up in this. You don't want none. If you do, come get some. But I know you don't want none. You don't want to go to war with me. You don't want none. If you do, come get some. But I know you don't want none. You don't want to go to war with me. Yo, Angel Reese moves, forcing Chicago to change their wicked ways. Angel Reese has done nothing wrong. Angel Reese is clearly a reflection of what must be done when someone pretends that it's all good and it's really not. Now, mind you, that we are still in the WNBA season and Chicago Sky have a game left to play. Mind you, that this information came out about how she felt about how the organization was moving forward and what they were making choices and picks on last week. They can't take the truth. When you say you want the truth, but you can't handle the truth, that's the delusional Chicago Sky. They have fumbled the bag over and over and over and over. They're used to it. Michael Alter has been running a slum lord operation. Every single time, you cannot make this up. So many great people you had in your possession. And if only you would treat them better, if only you would invest the money that you got when you won the championship, we wouldn't be here. But I know you probably spread it out with the Porky Pigs that's invested in this, you know what I mean, this scumbag, scumlord, slumlord type of situation that Angel Reese had walked into. Of course, her and Camila Cardoso are trapped like a rat with a big old rat trap with cheese on it. It was like, come on over here. Yeah, this cheese is good. And then got our baby girl in a trap with a 4-year contract with the Chicago Sky debacle, having her have to call out an organization that shouldn't have to be called out in a professional situation. No, don't blame it on Angel. But I will get into it and let you guys just call it out yourselves, because Angel Reese is not the only one who has a problem with the Chicago Sky. Angel Reese is not the only one who has had multiple problems. Welcome to the Gingerbread Man Show. And I am the Gingerbread Man. And this is Steady Service Sports, ENT. Listen, I want you guys to check me out and make sure that you guys support, and also make sure that you hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. I'm at 2,296 subscribers. Wow. Thank y'all so much. And if you want to be a part of my channel, you can be a bread maker. Just hit membership and you can get all of the perks that is coming towards you in your way as I get it here, build it from scratch, and get it to you. And music will be available for those who are part of this situation here on Steady Service Sports, ENT. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for what you've done. Thank you for what you do. And thank you for what you will do. Now, back to the lecture at hand. This is an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man, KEYSHA. Thank you, KEYSHA. I appreciate everything that you've done, everything that you do. I appreciate you. Putting your boy on, you know what I'm saying, here in the Simply Ball Dropping Networks, and hey, helping me be big time in these streets of the YouTube, you know what I'm saying, era. Listen, we're gonna keep it a buck. We got some things that make sense. And I was going through on Twitter X, and it kind of sounded like the young man was saying exactly what I'm saying. So instead of me being repetitive, I'm gonna let you hear for yourself.
His comments, but no one's talking about the front office's decisions that made her speak out in the first place. The Sky's front office needs a fresh new start because in March of this year, they traded the number 3 overall pick to this year's draft, along with a future first-round pick with the right to a swap, along with a future second-round pick, all to get Ariel Atkins. Love Ariel Atkins, but 2 first-round picks and a second. But that number 3 overall draft pick this year, it ended up being Sonia Citron, who was already named an all-star this year, along with, at the time, 2 of her teammates. But then the Sky traded their next year's first-round draft pick to the Minnesota Lynx to move up in this year's draft at number 11. With the 11th pick in this year's draft, the Chicago Sky selected Haley Van Lith, who they don't even play. But to make matters worse, the team is 10-30 on the season. Therefore, the Sky's number 1 draft pick next season could potentially be the number 1 draft pick, while the Minnesota Lynx are the best team in the entire WNBA, and they own the Chicago Sky's first-round pick next season. But that's not all. The Chicago Sky did sign Courtney Vandersloot during this year's offseason, but she went down with an injury and is expected to miss the entire season. But the Chicago Sky did nothing. No backup plan, no trades, no signs. Just left the backcourt empty for the Sky. The Sky's front office left Angel Reese, Camila Cardoso, and the entire coaching staff hanging. Therefore, when Angel Reese says all of this, which was initially taken out of context, she's talking about the front office in the Chicago Sky that hasn't done their job.
You haven't done your job, Jeff P. You have not done your job. Not only have you been a weak performer, but you're a liar and a swindler and a cheat. And you got Andy Constable in your pocket to write hit pieces at Angel. Yeah, we're calling you out, allegedly. I'm just saying what I see, and what I see, I'm going to call it out just like my baby girl has called you out before. But let's not go there. Let's go a little bit further. This here is Sylvia Fowles.
And so Angel Reese's comments.
So Sylvia Fowles is
Reese's countenance, but no one.
Like a pattern of dysfunction.
A part of the dysfunction.
Just became a Hall of Famer. She got drafted there. She demands a trade, refuses to play another second for Chicago because she's frustrated with front office direction. She's frustrated with the fact that they have no championship vision. Does that sound like somebody that we know? How about Elena Deladon, who was there in 2017? She requested a trade after her rookie deal, citing all these personal reasons, but really it had to do with the fact that I don't trust the Sky. How about the big one that's not even like really the biggest one, but I think probably the most dramatic instance, which was Gabby Williams. Got drafted by Chicago, number 4 overall. She played at UConn. Started to have friction with the head coach because he wasn't giving her any minutes. And then she decided she wanted to go play Eurobasket. And so he was like, well, you better show up for training camp. Well, it's like, I need to go over to play for France. And he's like, okay, cool. Well, you're suspended for the year. The whole year. Marina Mabrey last year forced her way out. How about Candace Parker, probably the face of basketball, a player who is from Chicago, goes there, wins a chip, immediately leaves. They are the worst run organization, and they're considered that for a reason. You lose an MVP, you lose a future Hall of Famer, you lose a franchise legend, you lose a face of Chicago basketball, you lose your finals MVP in Clea Copper, who I didn't even mention. 5 franchise-altering players in less than a decade on top of Courtney Williams. Are you fucking kidding me? Angel, join the Dub Club. Just get the fuck out of there. You know what it is there.
I mean, she's getting it raw. Clea Copper, gone. Candace Parker, gone. Gabby Williams won't never, ever come back. Nope, not gonna do it. That's what she told Angel. Nope. Now, I've been rubbed the wrong way too far. And this guy, Jeff Pagliosha, is probably one of the weakest front office people that we have had for a long time in Chicago, but he's also a slithering snake. He knows the tricks of the trade. He knows how to go through, you know what I'm saying, the little cracks and holes, to go to his papa. That's right, to his papa. Go around Nadia Rollinson. Nadia Rollinson, you matters not to Jeff Pagliosha. We already know that you are a non-fucking factor for him. We already know that Jeff Pagliosha looks you off because you got that black natural skin, and he goes to his daddy and he talks about what needs to happen. And then you, as the chairman, have to carry it out because you're not the majority of the ownership on this team. This guy is Michael Alter. Michael Alter, you are accused of a shabby business and a man who is a slumlord owner of an organization. From what it looks like, Michael Alter, you refuse to clean up your ways. You seem to be as bad as the scum that you hires. Allegedly. Unless I could be wrong. Michael Alter, as you said, you wanted to satisfy Angel, your franchise player. As you said that you wanted the Chi-Town Barbie to be satisfied and to do all of the things and the alterations and the things that she needs so that she could be a better player. Also, with all of the girls that comes there, you said that you were going to do the best that you can so that Angel Reese would come to a satisfied situation in Chicago that she can possibly lead the team to victory for a championship and ultimately have her career go up in those banners. That's right, her number being retired. But you depend on this guy. You depend on the guy that's in the back that's looking like he hates her. You looking at a man that does not and cannot stand Angel Reese. She is Teaspoon's pick. Yes, she is. She is Teaspoon's pick, and he do not like baby girl. He wants nothing more to do with Angel more than Angel wants something to do with him. And she peep game. But Michael Alter, Nadia Rollinson, you have a choice to make. Either you get rid of the Pink Panther and his plans that he is to railroad this team and drive it to hell as he's been doing for the last 2 years, like James Wade did in his tender after the championship, no doubt. But after that, it was hell on wheels. I'm telling you that the careers is not long in the WNBA for the women. You need to do what you got to do and make it right. Michael Alter, make it right with Angel Reese and get some people in here who are competent. Lisa Leslie is here. Get her. Call her phone. She's waiting. Make it happen. But a message from our partner, Underdog Fantasy. Let me tell you about the simplest way to get you in some WNBA and NBA action. Find your player, pick higher or lower, and win some extra cash. Pick between 2 to 5 players to fill out your pick'em entry. Get every pick right and win some much-needed cash. Use promo code SteadyServe and receive $1,000 bonus in cash. Now that it's football season, follow Steady Serving ENT as I share my picks. Pick players, choose the amount, win money, make picks, win cash. Thanks, Underdog Fantasy, for your partnership with us, and thank you for using the promo code Steady Serving on Underdog Fantasy. Thank you, Underdog Fantasy, for being a partner with the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast Network. Listen, the Chicago Sky has a choice to make. They have a choice to make. Either trade Angel or give Angel what she wants. Either listen to Jeff P. on his old dreams of having Courtney Vandersloot being the franchise player on your team, or go with the future, which you can see the future, Michael Alter. You should be a visionary. That you have the Barbie in your grasp, the best that you can have in the situation. You have Camila Cardoso at your grasp. Don't fumble the bag. Don't fumble the bag. But, as always, you have fumbled the bag. Let's see if you could change your ways and fire Jeff Paglioccia on his bad and terrible job that he has done in Chicago. Fire the Pink Panther. Get rid of him. Get rid of him now. Well, I leave as I came with another banger. Hey, give it to him, Angel. They don't want none. If you do come get some, but I know you don't want none. You don't want to go to war with me. You don't want none. If you do come get some, but I know you don't want none. You don't want to go to war with me. I'm hearing fake suckers talk about they want war. You don't want none coming from the soldiers, boy. Better be cool, sit down and just